Hello everybody and welcome back to Vintage Survival. So today we're going to be finishing the sugar beet harvest, and well, hopefully we'll have a bit of time to also row up the hay, because we have cut the grass and really it is desperate for baling. So it's only really a matter of doing the rest of this first. I don't think there's that much. No, it doesn't look like much, because now I've actually started it should be much easier. So I will continue. I see we already have some sugar beet in the hopper, so I should probably empty that first. But yes, regarding the yard, there is a yard just over there. I will not be purchasing it. I've been told that you actually can't open the doors on those buildings, even if you were to purchase it. So yes, I will not be spending any money there. We'll be spending all of our money on fields or yards where you can open doors. I haven't actually checked any others, but yes, it's definitely not going to be worth getting that one. So there we go, that's that emptied. We can now head back down to this side and we can resume. But I'm absolutely loving this harvester. It is actually available on 4D Modding's Facebook page. When I published the previous video I didn't realise it was actually out, but it is. So there is a link down below. I really do recommend getting it. It is a two-row harvester, so if you're looking for something which can do a gigantic field, then, well, you should probably get quite a few of them. Yes, instead of getting a self-propelled harvester, just get many of these. It's great fun. Or you could use this and a self-propelled harvester. But the same thing's happening. I always miss bits, but I'll always come back to them in the end. So eventually we'll have a nice clean finish. And well, as you can see, it is filling up quite quickly. It's all piling into the hopper. But this really is my kind of machine. I do like these sort of things. They may not be fast, but there's just something about them. There's just something so fun about them. In many ways, it is more fun than a huge machine. It's like tractors versus smaller tractors, like compact tractors. Yeah, big tractors are fun, no doubt about it, but they don't. You can't really whiz around on them like you can on a compact tractor. So they are even more fun, in my opinion. But yes, I do absolutely love full-size tractors as well. Okay, so let's continue, and I will see you probably when I finish all of this side, and I'm quite a long way through that side. Okay, right, well, I don't know how full that trailer is. It looks very full. But what I'll do is I'll tip that. We've got 4%, okay. Well, we will get it to 100%, otherwise it's completely a waste of space. And I have listened to the comments which said, why don't you just store the sugar beet in the train silo until the price at its best? And yeah, I think I will do. I don't see there being an issue with that. So as long as I don't forget, of course, I need to make sure I do sell it when the price is at its best. But this is a serious amount of sugar beet, so I don't think it's really forgettable. The price is at its best in January. It's currently July, so it is quite a wait. It's quite a few episodes from now. Probably 4 or 5 episodes. But we can get 465 roughly, and it is only 327. So I think it's a very good idea. We will sell this, and also then we can just fill up the train in one go. Although I suppose we would be doing that anyway unless I was to stagger it. But no, we might as well just wait for the price to bid its best and then fill the train. Okay, so it is a bit of a slow drive, but luckily it's not too far, and this tractor does pick up the pace, which I still think is phenomenal because it's not a very big tractor and that is a heavy load. A very heavy load. There's only one issue I can think of, but we can find a solution to it, and that is if we don't sell now, we won't be able to purchase the baler outright. But yeah, I think we would have probably rented it anyway, because I'm hopefully going to be going with the Class Rollant baler. Is it the Rollant? I think so. I always get Rolland and Rollant mixed up, but I think it's Rollant with a T. Yes, it is. How much would that be to actually lease? Okay, that's fine. 867. And yeah, we wouldn't really want to just have that for the one tiny grass field. We'd want to do some straw as well. So we probably will just windrow, if it were probably windrow now, to break things up. And then we can bale when we have the cereal crop as well. When we have the straw. Which really shouldn't be too long from now. It should be maybe even the next episode. I need to make sure the engine on the Ford is switched off, otherwise we are going to be incurring fees on the BEET harvester. Although actually I think what I might do is just tip that. We might as well get it into the trailer. And that's what's left. Really not much. We'll be able to get that done very, very soon after I've rode up that field, which also will not take very long at all. Nice and fast. Right, switch that off. We'll put this underneath the hopper. And it's probably about 30% of this trailer. 35%. Oh, not good. I like how the Ford didn't even move. Okay. We do have to have the engine running. I think it's probably just taking the same script as a combine where you have to have the engine running for the auger. But that's fine. 35%. Good grief. I actually managed to get it right. Well, that is good. Whoops. Yep, engine's off. Perfect. But I certainly do not regret buying the sugar beet field. Because initially I thought it was just going to be too much of a job. Just a massive job. And not worth the time. But thanks to 4D modding, basically, it is worth it. So thanks 4D modding. Okay, here is the windrow which we still have, which we'll eventually purchase. We've had it rented for quite some time now. And it's not bad. It looks like it's really small, but actually you can make like this area into just a few swaths. I can't really see us ever changing it, because it does everything that we want it to do. If we can put the grass in a swath fairly quickly, then it's good enough for us. And the trees, look at these trees that we planted, they are coming along very nicely. When they are ready to cut down, that's going to be a large chunk of money. Okay, of course it does rely on you actually aligning correctly. We don't want the swath too wide, but that should be fine. Yep, that's good. The baler shouldn't have any problems there. So I will now finish the field, which will probably take about 30 seconds in a time lapse. And then we can get back onto the BEET harvester and we can finish that field. Things are moving on nicely. And yep, that cereal crop on the left hand side looks to be on its final growth stage. So that should be ready tomorrow. Well, hopefully you'll agree that that is looking quite good. Perfectly good enough anyway for the baler. And this is all food for the sheep in the future. I'm guessing the sheep are doing okay, because I have recently given them that massive load of grass. But then again, they do eat quite a lot fairly quickly. So it's probably worth checking up on them. At the same time, we'll check chickens. They're fine, good. Sheep are fine. Water is running a bit low. So actually, yes, we should do the water. But this is now ready for the next day. August should be when we can bale. There's not really much point in incurring the daily fee. Although, as I said, we'll probably be purchasing it anyway at the end with the rent to buy. So anyway, let's just put this over here. We'll attach the tanker to the back, or the bowser, and then we can pump some water out of the neighbouring farm's lake. Luckily, they haven't noticed that I'm doing it. We're only taking small quantities. It would be nice to have our own pond or lake, but sadly, we don't have one yet. Maybe one day. I do think it looks very superior having that combine there. Everyone driving past will be thinking, oh, that farmer's got some money. Little do they know that it's actually rented. It would be nice to buy this area with the lake. I don't even know how much it costs. It's included with fill number 80, or 22 actually. Yes, it changes when you click on it. 22, and it is 72,000. Okay, so clearly very expensive. I think we'll keep borrowing the water, as Dennis Jenkins would say. Well, it's not like the rain isn't going to fill it up again. Some things are worth borrowing. Okay. Full load. Let's go and give it to the sheep. This tractor has red indicators. Is that because it's American? I don't know. I'm guessing it is. Okay, there's a massive front loader in the way. But they've taken a lot. That's given them a nice top up though. So that should have been quite effective. Yes, it's pretty much to the top. They were so close. So everything is looking really good. The health for both the sheep and the chickens is 100%. So I must be doing something right. You'll be pleased to hear. Right, we'll drop off that and we'll continue the beet harvest. The front loader can actually go back onto the Ford when we're finished. But we must be about 70% of the way through the field. 60 to 70%. We'll leave that there. And there's probably 2 more trail loads at least. Yeah, I'd say 2. Ah, yes, of course. We have to go on the left side of the beet harvester. So I wonder if I can squeeze through here. I've left that a bit close. Yep. No problem at all. And this view is always the best. Makes it so much easier to harvest. I'll still miss bits, but nowhere near as much as if I was doing it from this view. Filling up nicely. And yes, I did miss a piece. That's probably because I did a demonstration. And we do have to keep turning left with... Oh no, wait, it's the other way, isn't it? Wait. No, wait, we have to keep turning right with this harvester. Okay, that's going to make it a bit tricky for this final piece. Well, it is possible. I could just drive up here and then back up. I'll just have to be extra careful, I think. Because it turns way more effectively in a certain direction. we turn the tractor right, basically. But it is doable. There might be another knack to it, I just don't know. I'm still learning. With the exception of all of the missed bits, we've got 2 passes left, down and up, but we are almost full, and the trailer's almost full, so we are going to have to do that second load as I mentioned. Can we get to the end? Kind of, yeah, did we? I think so. We did, amazingly. That is incredible. So, I will get that tipping, and we'll bring the tractor around. We've got 20% space left, so we might as well fill it up, even though we're still going to have space left in the next load. It just doesn't feel right to take a partially filled trailer if there is more to bring. But I think really this beet harvest has been a great success, and we'll be able to turn this field around fairly quickly. We've got our big direct drill, so we can put something like a wheat crop in. Actually, it'll probably be done around the same time as the field over there, so we could do the same crop. But let's take this to the train silo, and soon we're going to have our grand total. I think I guessed around 50,000. So if we do have 50,000 litres, then I got it right, but yeah, getting exactly 50,000, the chances are fairly slim. There's not a gigantic amount to bring after this, so we'll get a fairly good idea. It also makes the trailer very dirty. No surprise though. Right. 40,000. So it's going to be less than 50,000 because, yeah, there's not another full load. But not far off. Maybe 46,000? It's still going to be really good. Let's wrap this up. I will try and make it as neat as possible, but it's not going to be super easy with there being so many bits here and there. Well, there we are. I think we can call it a day there. Oh, please be in range. I think so. Did he get it all? Yes. Right, so we can now tip our final load. Then this can be returned. I'm really hoping I haven't just incurred... I have, haven't I? I've just incurred a hourly fee. When was that? When did that happen? Hopefully not when I was picking up those bits, otherwise that was a total waste of time and money. I've made that point before. It's better just to leave it than incur another fee. Right, well that is unloaded. Let's just check in here. I have had it for 1.1 hours, so that probably was incurred before I started to pick up those extra bits. I really don't know. But what an amazing mod. Absolutely fantastic. It's a shame we can't keep it, but yeah, we're not going to be, well, most likely not going to be doing any more sugar beet for quite some time. So there we go, put that back. I know that we could use the Ford to take this to the train, but yeah, we're already attached, we might as well just go. And that is another field that can be turned around to make more money from in the future. Oh yeah, and we've got 3,600 litres here, so probably around 43,000 in total, maybe 44. It's certainly been helpful having two tractors, and as for the money that we now don't have to rent the baler, we'll either get it from selling wool, eggs, or from the barley that we're going to harvest next time. But we'll find a way. Anyway, that is it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. And until next time, see you again very soon. Bye for now.